Oh my God. Oh my God, my gorgeous Cancer. You are going to have such an unusual dream right at the beginning of this week. Like, oh my God. You know why this dream is going to be so unusual? I will tell you why. Because of the two reasons. The reason number one is that it's going to, in itself, this dream is gonna be ridiculously vivid, ridiculously real, like, oh my God. And the second reason is that in that dream, someone is going to appear who is not in your life anymore. Okay, somebody who died and somebody who is not in your life anymore. And this particular person is one of the major people in your life who died, who passed away, you see. So this is why you're gonna feel this dream like emotionally and spiritually on so many different levels. And this is gonna surprise so many of you, because so many of you kind of are gonna realize at that moment in time how long, in how many years maybe perhaps, you did not have a single dream, but especially this type of a dream. And this in itself is going to be very, very telling when it comes to you needing to pay attention to how significant that dream is and what exactly is going to be highlighted when it comes to that dream. You see, this is all to get your gorgeous attention, my gorgeous Cancerini. This dream is going to happen because something is going to be highlighted. It's all going to be boiling down towards you realizing which part of your life you are neglecting, which part of yourself you are neglecting. What do you need to give more attention and care when it comes to you and when it comes to your life? Something very, very crucial, more crucial than you can possibly imagine at this stage of your spiritual journey. It's actually going to be highlighted. So this is how, my gorgeous Cancerini, the beginning of your week is going to start. Like, oh my God. And it's not only that. Right at the beginning of this week, something very, very unusual. Like, oh my God, something very unusual is going to happen. You are really going to be surprised. What is going to happen? It's going to surprise you so much, because what is going to happen, it's going to surprise you, but it's also, most importantly, going to inspire you so much, and it's going to remind you of your vision, of your own vision. What is gonna happen, it's gonna blow you away, it's gonna surprise you, but most importantly, it's gonna play an important moment when it comes to you reconnecting with yourself, because you are gonna be reminded of your vision. And once you're reminded of that vision, once you tap into it once again, never again, you are not going to be part of it. Okay, and I'm not saying that you weren't part of it, but I'm just saying that for a while a lot was happening in your life, a lot was going on that took your attention away elsewhere. So now you are coming back to yourself. Now you have a dream, and now you have this situation which is gonna surprise you, but most importantly, it's gonna remind you of your own vision. This is gonna be such a nice shaky momenty, my gorgeous Cancerini, because it's not only about you being reminded of your vision. There is something that was putting you off so much when it comes to your vision so far, and now poof, that's gonna be gone completely in such a way where you're gonna realize how much you've changed lately. All that happens is you are seeing this in a different light. Something that you saw before like very difficult and like a hard work, now it's gonna be like a big challenge, mama, that you're not gonna wait to kind of like get into. Do you know what I mean? So this is why this is going to be so important. And on top of all that, there is a very powerful sign that you are going to have, very powerful good omen, that right now it's the time to make an important step, an important move that you have been thinking about for so long. You are passionate about this. This is who you are. This is your passion. This is so needed for you to move on, move forward with your life. but also, you will know when you have that sign, such a unique, powerful and sacred sign, you will know what this sign will mean. This sign will mean that now it's absolutely perfect time for you to make an important step, make an important move. This in itself is going to put you so close towards some kind of a dream of yours, like you have no idea. This is going to be crazy. Something really, really amazing is going to come true. By the time you come to an end of September 2024, one of your biggest dreams are going to come true, my gorgeous Cancerini, just because you are doing this particular move, this particular step. And along the line, as soon as you know which move and which step do you need to make, do you need to take, along the line in between now and the end of September 2024, there is so much that you are going to realize about yourself and about your life. So much you're going to realize that you want to do, that you didn't even know that you had the connection to start with. That's all what this life is all about, my gorgeous Cancerini. This time of your life, it's not only about you aligning yourself, but all this is really, really sacred, because it's directly connected to your soul, to your spirit. This is going to lead towards certain things that you're destined with, and they're already going to come into the process of manifestation by the end of this year 2024. And this is why this is going to be so remarkable, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed, like so important, like, oh my God. And also, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to the beginning of this week, it is like basically all about you kind of like also, like there is an older male person, very grounded, very powerful, very sharp, very professional, very spiritual. This is somebody who lots of people cannot understand. This is somebody that lots of people can't really get to, because purely this particular person, an older male person, has got just a very little amount of people in their life that they allow in, and you're one of them, and you know this. Through that particular person, you're also going to kind of understand, like it's to do with some kind of a shortcut when it comes to planning, some kind of a shortcut you will understand through this person, because it's not about them giving you an advice, but it's about you using them as an example how to speed something up. This is going to be rather crucial for you when it comes to you finding yourself on the path where you're going to be planning for your future, because at this moment in time you are really tapping into something magical, which is like the beginning of a gorgeous and fresh energy, slowly but surely entering your life. This is also, like I can say to you, from the beginning of this week, you will notice how much more energy you actually have, my gorgeous Cancerini. From the beginning of this week, you will notice how much energy you have. And also, like around the midweek, just like kind of please try to pay attention to take something for sensitive bones. I know it sounds really crazy, but sometimes I just have like a really highlighted something that the certain signs should really need to be taking at this moment of your life. So your bones are very sensitive here, and I know some of you are gonna say, oh God, he's talking about this nutrition and all that boring, but if I see this, I will say it, and this is genuinely something that I see. So I really highly recommend you to take something like a natural vitamin D3, which is going to help you with your sensitive bones. I really highly suggest you something like a natural calcium, and I really highly suggest you something like a natural magnesium as well. So it's a natural magnesium, natural calcium, and the natural vitamin D3 I highly suggest to take for your sensitive bones, and keep on taking it because it's gonna make you feel better. And also, when it comes to keeping your joints moist, if your joints are like kind of painful and things like that, then you can take something like a fish oil or like a cod liver oil, which is going to, or like a flaxseed oil. Flaxseed, if you don't want to take a fish oil or cod liver oil, which is ever so brilliant for the actual bones, especially when it comes to keeping the joints moist, you see. It's quite important when people get older. Not necessarily, but it's like you've got like a fish oil or a cod liver oil, or like if you want like a plant version of that, then you go for a flaxseed oil. If you don't want fish for any reason, which is absolutely fine, then you go for flaxseed oil indeed. And this combination is going to be superb when it comes to keeping your joints and your bones healthy. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Cancerini, or not. When it comes to the midweek, even more so, what else I was going to say to you, you know, you are going to be thinking, it's like about this, a really kind of a contemplation. You're gonna be contemplating quite a lot how to move on with your life. You will be contemplating a lot. You will be contemplating what would be the best thing to do. But it's not about your life in general. This is like you are gonna realize that a certain element of your life has come to an end. This is when it comes to maybe the specific person or specific people in your life. Maybe it's to do with a specific group of people in your life. Something has slowly but surely karmically come to an end in between you and a few different people. These people don't mean much to you. For example, maybe these are like a working colleagues or people who you see on a regular basis, but these people don't mean much to you. That's important to say. So you're going to be realizing how, you know, you want to move on from the certain people, and there's nothing bad about it whatsoever. It's your spirit is guiding you, your soul is talking to you. You know, you're finding yourself on a powerful spiritual quest where you're subconsciously realizing that a certain group of people is having a really negative and bad impact and influence on you and on your life. And you may not even realize this to start with, but then you're just gonna realize along the way when you find yourself on the spiritual quest, and you're gonna kind of start contemplating how to move on from the certain group of people. There's nothing bad about it, because that particular group of people is having a negative impact and negative influence on you. And I think that you are so far apart from these people. I think that you're really beautiful, gorgeous, very sensitive, and super open-minded when it comes to certain things. And I think that these people are really close-minded. And I think the problem is because you're so open-minded is to do with something very specific, some kind of very specific issue that you're never gonna kind of agree on when it comes to this particular people. And you know what? You are right and they are wrong, for example. So all this is gonna contribute towards you realizing how much you're different than these particular people, and you will want to move on with your life. And the sooner you move on, the happier you're going to be, because there are several people, for example, within this group who are draining your energy unnecessarily. So that's why you have been brought to this particular part of your spiritual journey, because this is affecting your inner harmony. So you are creating a positive inner harmony by moving away and by, you know, not ignoring the call of your soul, the call of your spirit. So this is something that you need to consider when you find yourself on this spiritual quest. Okay, so when it comes to you wanting to move on, that's something that you should most certainly do. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, at around the midweek, you know, I like this so much. You are going to be talking to, you're going to be talking to like maybe 2 or 3 different people here. It's not these people that I was talking about now. I hope that this is not too confusing. At around the midweek, completely non-related to what I said right now, you're going to find yourself like maybe looking at a few different people, and you're going to be looking at them the way they're going to be collaborating, and they're going to be doing something, they're going to be working on something. And on top of that, you will be talking to them every now and then. And one of these people, first of all, you're going to be very impressed by what they were doing. Okay, you're gonna be very impressed by what they were doing, and you should not forget about what they were doing, because when it comes to the end of February 2024, you are gonna find yourself on a little crossroads, and what they were doing, it's gonna play a huge role when it comes to you choosing the road you would never choose. But by then, everything is gonna be absolutely obvious. At this moment in time, you just have to go with the flow. So you're gonna be looking at what they are doing, you're gonna be impressed with something, but also there is one of these people that are gonna give you a remarkable advice to be patient about something, that you have to be patient about something. This advice is gonna be life-changing, because if you did not get this advice, then you would maybe make the crucial mistake, which would have been irreversible. Absolutely brilliant. It's like some kind of a guardian angel of yours which is gonna come forward and tell you this and protect you from doing something which you would kind of later regret. For example, by the time you get to the last part of this week, it's like, oh my God, you will be working on something specific, something that's really important to you. You will be working on something really specific and something that's really important to you, and you still need to put more energy towards it. Much more is needed. I hope this is not too confusing. You will be working on something that you normally work on, something that makes you feel good, some kind of achievement, and something that you've put lots of energy towards. Maybe your job, maybe your work, whatever you're working on. If you're retired, something that you've put lots of your precious energy towards, for example, and you still need to, and the last 6 months has been quite intense, for example, but you need to understand that the golden words here are, you still need to put more in. The more you put in right now, the more you put in right now, it's a magical time without you even seeing this, without you even realizing this. I'm telling you this. The more you put right now, the bigger victory and the bigger recognition and the bigger achievement this is going to be. Almost as if you're going to be so proud of something that you've done and something that you achieved, but you're going to be under the full pretense like that this is like kind of, oh, this doesn't need anything to put towards. No, baby, no. I hope you're gonna be smart, and I hope you're gonna be clever. The more you put in towards it, the more you're gonna get back, the more you're gonna get out of it. Just remember this, my gorgeous Cancerini, because this is ever so important. And also, when it comes to the end of this week, a couple of more things. Another thing that is gonna happen, you're gonna feel so happy because you've been worrying about one specific person. Bless your heart. I love you so much, because you've been worrying about someone so selflessly. You've been worrying about one specific person in your life, some kind of problem, some kind of issue. Something was so scaring you, something was so worrying you when it comes to one specific person here, and you're gonna hear a really good news, really positive news about something that really scared you, something that really worried you, and it's to do with one specific person in your life. This is gonna mean to you so much. This is gonna mean to you so much, and I know this because as soon as you hear this good news about that very special person in your life, as soon as you hear that everything is gonna be fine, everything is gonna be okay, as soon as you hear this, oh my God, this is instantly going to have a healing effect and impact on you. Okay? Literally. And it's literally going to start a healing process, bless your heart, because you've been worrying about it so much indeed. And another thing which is going to happen right at around the end of the week, I'm so proud of you because you're gonna do something quite so significant, something that was affecting your finances, something that was affecting your financial situation, very bad, very dark, and very negative and very unhealthy attachment. You are gonna decide to cut out of your life, and you can only cut this out of your life by being brave. You're not only being brave, but you're also saving your finances, your financial situation, and you're saving things that belong to you. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.